Hello, my lovely YouTube peeps. Before I get started with this reading, I'm going to go ahead and clear the air. I love this singing bowl. This is the root chakra, by the way, so I thought that was pretty appropriate considering the season that we're going into, because it does have to do with grounding and going within. We're going into the darker times of the year with the light, so it's just appropriate. It's when we work on ourselves, we get more grounded, we build a new foundation, we do a lot of shadow work and things like this. So thought it was appropriate. So today, hold on, let me move this out of the way a little bit because it's kind of big. Today, obviously, we have a autumn equinox reading. I just felt like pulling cards for, just to see the energies and things coming in for the new season. Please do remember that this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading, so there's absolutely no reason to take anything personally. If something is not resonating, you can just move on to a different group or check out one of my other videos. So obviously we have 3 groups today. We have group 1 with the rhyolite, we have group 2 with the pyrite, and we have group 3 with the aragonite. So go ahead and choose which group is calling to you. And I'm going to go ahead and get into this. Those of you who picked group 1 with the rhyolite, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and flip the cards. We have the banyan tree. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands in this deck. We have the World card. Very interesting. And we have the King of Cups. We have working together. We have travel. Yep. And we have potential. Very interesting. All right. I'm totally getting forward movement here. Obviously, there is some of you definitely are going to be traveling this autumn season. But I feel like a lot of you, this has to do with career advancement. There's something to do with a move. This could be dealing with jobs that have to do like with overseas jobs, teaching jobs, government jobs, anything having to do with land or natural resources, rules and regulations. You know, definitely it talks about faraway places, but it also, for some of you, this is an endings of a cycle, okay? I feel like more things are slowly going to be opening up too as well. I've already known several people who have traveled to faraway lands. Some places are still off limits, but it's happening. But I see that there's an opportunity. There's something closing out, but there is a massive something new opening up, potential that you're nearing in the future here. A whole lot of potential is at your fingertips, but it's like one of these kind of situations that you are going to decide your own fate here with what you're going to choose. I get the sense that for some of you, there's going to be, you're going to be working within a group. We have 2 very mature energies. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Cups, and then we have a younger gentleman who's slightly younger, who's not quite as mature, but still mature enough, who's very fiery, very passionate. And it's kind of funny because we have 2 wand energies here again, and we have the World. So there's definitely travel involved here. I mean, we even got the travel card. With the King of Cups energy, this could be also some of you could be starting work, working I feel like this is somebody who owns a powerful business. Okay, for some of you. Also, some of you could be taking a job or accepting a job, working in a doctor's office. Some of you are going to be finishing up a residency or something like this for your degree in medicine. You want to become a doctor or a surgeon yourself. You have a lot of potential here. You might even be applying to positions that are at a distance from you overseas. Or you're going to be traveling to a university in a different country to finish out your education. The Queen of Wands energy is a brilliant energy. I don't feel it's negative whatsoever in this particular spread, where it's like you're feeling very confident, you're feeling very good. You know, if you're a feminine, definitely you're like rocking it. If you're a masculine, you are as well. You're very balanced, you've got your shit together. Everything's gonna be going pretty damn good come fall. So with the potential card, let's take a little bit of further look into the potential card here. And potential is all about, you're ready to activate that potential that you have. You're definitely stepping more into your strength, and that's definitely shown with these two cards. It's like, I also feel like you're having like a really good time in this particular part of your life. And it's like, it's talking about activating the gifts that you've had on the back burner in your life. You have incredible untapped potential. This is the time to allow it to flow. An inner wellspring of power is emerging. You have a profound spiritual power that is deep within you. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. A dormant volcano might indicate that you have uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, thus creating emotional stress and inner pressure. It could also mean that you are on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force. And that's what I'm feeling like, more than so much the repressed emotions. I feel like you have a lot of potential, and I feel like you're going to be, working with other people in this particular situation where you all together working as a team have a great amount of a potential here to really go far. I feel like, I don't know, it's just like, I feel like a very exciting kind of exuberant kind of energy right here with this particular spread. So with the banyan tree, this particular card is, someone needs your emotional, moral, or physical support, even though they may not admit it. Gently let them know that you are ready to help them if they wish, but don't encourage them to become dependent on you. So also, it's like, this is about working together with somebody else. Somebody might be struggling within a group. Maybe you're part of a study group even, and somebody's having a difficult time. And maybe because of their personality and who they are, they're afraid to reach out for help because they're afraid they're going to be rejected or nobody's going to want to help them. And it's unfortunate and very sad. And that maybe you as an empathic person are picking up on this. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask, if they need some help, because it will, pay off in the long run, because this person will definitely be there for you when you need help. Now, it was warning about don't let somebody become too dependent on you. So this is talking about using discernment, okay? And making sure that you don't become, and I'm just going to say it, the emotional tampon for someone else. A lot of empathetic, kind people get put in this kind of a position a lot of the time where it's like they see, and also narcissists do this quite a bit, where they see that you are a very giving, loving, kind person and willing to help out or whatever. And so they take advantage. But in this case, I'm not really feeling that, but I'm just going to put that out there in case some of you are dealing with somebody like that. All right. Just watch your butt and make sure that nobody's taking you for granted or using, you as, using you emotionally, or even trying to place the blame game onto you. Okay. I cannot stand that when people make decisions and then they fuck up because they make a choice and then they try to blame it on other people because they fucked up. It's like those people are never going to get very far in life because they're always blaming somebody else for their bad choices. Okay. And anyways, but overall, this looks like it's going to be a good fall for you guys. And there's going to be a lot of excitement, some travel, some adventure. And there's a whole lot of potential here, especially when you're working with others, to really give your life some oomph and really get far and be successful. So anyways, that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this group. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. Do make sure you hit the bell too if you want to be notified, because YouTube is great at making sure people don't get notified. Anyways, and my Patreon information, as well as booking and social media information, is down below. Patreon, I do readings a couple times a week over there as well, so you might want to check it out. So anyways, have a great fall, and I will see you on YouTube. For those of you who picked group 2 with the pyrite, I love this piece. It's so cool. I need to polish it a little bit though. This is going to be your reading. Let's see what the autumn equinox is bringing in for you energetically. Let's take a look. We have, for our tree, we have eucalyptus. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Princess of Wands. We have the Hangman, and we have the Six of Cups. Really interesting. Okay. We have expression. We have hidden desire, and we have focus. Very interesting. All right, I get the sense that some of you have been stuck in the past a little bit too much, and it's time to step out and claim your birthright, I feel. There is definitely a need to start anew, start fresh. I feel like a lot of you already know that, though. It's like a brand new, it's like you've been kind of like seeing things from a different point of view recently, and it's making you realize it's time for a change. It's time to, start fresh, leave some, stuff behind. I feel like you guys are getting more in touch with your hidden desires and what it is, and like who you truly are, and what it is that you really want and need out of life, and as well as relationships. And I feel like a lot of you are reaching this epiphany and going through this through like self-expression, definitely through communication and writing. So a lot of you could, oh my goodness, that was a bird. Anyway, you could be doing a lot of journaling at this particular time, just blogging even, filming more videos, talking about things you guys are doing, posting little like stories or TikToks or something like this where you're sharing the new things you're discovering or learning or whatever. And it's like you're feeling really enthusiastic. Maybe you've delved into a subject now, and maybe you assumed it was going to be one thing, or maybe you were assuming this about a specific relationship within your life maybe it's an old one that's even from childhood. And the more you've dug and the more you've studied and poured yourself into discovering more about this and learning the history or the truth behind it, it's making you see things in a different way. And it's changed your opinion about things. And it's like, I feel like it's giving you great strength and power and the ability to use your voice more, and you're going to be moving forward here very successfully, okay? It is very important at this time to maintain a lot of focusing on what it is you desire, and then expressing that desire. And through writing is a great way for some people, especially depending on where your Mercury is placed in your chart. Writing is a great manifestation tool. Okay, because you are taking something that is literally in the ether, in your mind and things like this, and you're pulling it down from the higher realms, and you are literally manifesting it and creating it, making it physical in, the 3D realm here by writing it on paper. And there it is. It's the words, or you're saying it and you're putting it out there. It becomes real when you do that. That's what magic is. So I feel that this is definitely the time for you to really express yourself. There's some things that you've been holding on to too that are from your past, where your family, your childhood, things like this. But also you guys could be like having like an issue with something, or you've had an issue with something in the past, and it's like you've had it your whole entire life, and you're like, what the F is this? I do not understand why I have this phobia, this fear, this anger. Where does this even come from? And it's like you think and you rack your brain and you can't, it's past life. It's past life baggage that you're carrying onto this life. And the minute you confront it, the minute you express it, and the minute you acknowledge it, some of you might want to look into past life regression therapy even, this is when it will be released and you can move forward wielding that sword of victory, okay? This is the Page of Wands. This is fabulous energy for starting a spiritual quest. Your eyes are seeing the world, in a new light. It's super enthusiastic, very interesting energy. So let's take a look at focus here. And so for the focus card, this is Snowy Mountain Peak. And this is interesting because I feel like what starts now, since we have the snow, it's going to continue on right through winter, okay? So what you focus on is what you pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Concentrate on one desire. Can you believe this? Direct your intent to one thing rather than being scattered in many directions. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. It is much easier to gain results when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources and with intensity and passion, go forward and upward and you'll see results. This is also a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to higher realms. So stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to heavenly realms. Exactly. Awesome. Okay, so then the eucalyptus card here. Eucalyptus is back here. So with this one, try to strike the right balance between overt enthusiasm and lack of interest. Throwing yourself headfirst into a new project seems exciting at the time, but could leave you with little room for maneuver later on. So, it's talking about staying focused on one thing. I feel like this is watch out for overwhelm and that you're trying not to do too many things at once. Stay focused. It's always good to have that. This is that energy right here, that enthusiasm for starting anew. For sure, but make sure that you're pacing yourself. And I feel like it's really positive energy, but make sure that you dot all your I's and cross all your T's, okay? Make sure you've got everything aligned when it comes to certain things, especially if I don't know why I want to say this, if you guys are filling out paperwork for some reason, just make sure you're taking good care to go overthink everything thoroughly, I feel like, okay? So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to join my Patreon, where I post several times a week, pick a cards, as well as other stuff. And my social media and other information is down below as well, okay? So I will catch you next time. Take good care and have a wonderful autumn. For our last group, group 3 with the Argonite, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look and see your messages for the equinox. We have Willow. Nice. We have Justice. We have the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have In Your Power. Absolutely. I'm so feeling that. And we have Work. And we have Delight. Amazing. This is amazing. So I obviously, I'm seeing you guys are starting, I feel like you've been doing a lot of planning and a lot of studying, okay? Especially for your career. Some of you guys could be taking LSAT exams, something to do, like LSATs or some kind of exam for law enforcement or, academy, like FBI Academy even, or something like this, because we have the Justice card. And you guys have been hardcore studying for a long time for this, and you've really been methodical about planning things out. And I see that it's going to be very successful. You are really standing in your power this autumn. And, especially when it comes to work, you're actually delighting in your work. You're having a good time with it. Some of you also could be doing some kind of studying to become a financial planner or, somebody who deals like accountants or anything where you're dealing with a lot of negotiations, even business. as well. But I also feel like that this whole process that you're going through is most definitely karmic in nature. And when I say karmic, I mean positive karma. You've put the work in and now it's coming back and you're reaping the rewards, because we have that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is very much the energy of success, fertility, satisfaction, you know, abundance. It's all coming in and it's all aligning up because you have put in the work. You know, it's what the main overview of this reading is: you reap what you sow. If you put the work in and you keep your nose, you know, straightforward and your eyes on the prize, and you don't get involved in petty dramas or shit talking or any of that kind of stuff, you're going to come up rocking that queen energy. And I mean, you're like Lady Justice. You are rocking it. It's like, you know, you're doing really well for yourself because you're standing in your power. It's like I feel like this group, it just does not have time for bullshit. You're like, I'm not going to deal with freaking gossip. I'm not going to deal with drama. You know, people are fighting over here. This relationship is going to shit over there. It's like, you're like, no, I'm out. I'm just, my blinders are on. I am focused. I need to do me right now and not worry about other people's crap. And because you've done this, it's like, success is yours. You know, it's like you're delighting in your life right now because you have earned it. You put in that work, most definitely. You realize that, you know, hard work pays off. You realize that studying, instead of going out and getting wasted or partying all night long, which we all need to do that every once in a while and cut loose for sure. But some people take it to extremes, and you realize this, and it's like, you know, when I'm done with studying and I'm done with this, then I have time to go out with my friends, you know. And, you know, it's like, I feel like you guys are very good with scheduling and planning anyway. I don't know why, but I want to say some of you definitely are Virgos. You know, it's like, I just feel like I'm feeling, okay, obviously Libras too, but it's like, there's a whole lot of planning, you know, and, you know, that very determined Aries is coming out for me too here, because it's like you're very focused and ambitious and whatnot. And it's like, you are in your power. You are rocking it. It's like you are determined to succeed, and you are going to do that. So then we have the Delight card. So let's take a look at this Delight card. And I feel like this is telling you, you've worked hard, so now you get to have a little bit more fun now, okay? So it says, delight is expanding in your life. Clap your hands with glee. Spend time with others. Go to a community gathering. Host a party. The joy you experience will give birth to immense creativity, and your life will blossom. Share your happiness and elation with others, and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This isn't the time to be serious or buckle down and get to work. This is the time to be spontaneous and madcap. Do not make hard and fast commitments. Don't sign any legal documents or make any pledges right now. Don't make any promises, or you might not be able to keep them. Give yourself permission to have fun, lots of fun, especially in community with others. Exactly. So because you've worked your ass off, now you get to have the delight and the fun. Some people think it goes the other way around, and it's like they think they can fuck around and have fun all the time and not get serious, and that they're just going to get handed success. It's like, that's not the way it works in the real world. And you understood this. So good for you. So then we have the Willow card here, which this is going to be interesting. This is a newer deck. I have used it maybe once before. I think I used it for my Patreon. So show your respect for all forms of life, because this will help you build a deep and lasting relationship with everything around you. Spread harmony and understanding, and treat others in the way you would like them to treat you. And I feel like, honestly, this is kind of like your jam anyway. It's like you get the golden rule. It's like you understand this. And it's like every single culture on earth has this way of thinking where it's like you treat other people the way you want to be treated. It's called respect, people. And because that's kind of help to fuel this success of yours, which is amazing. It's like, I'd hire you. You know what I mean? It's like, you're the kind of person I would definitely want to work with, because you've got your shit together and you have respect for others, which is fantastic. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you are notified when I actually put out new videos. In the drop-down box is my Patreon link, where I post several pick-a-cards a week, plus other stuff as well. And my booking information and my social media is down below too. So thank you guys so much for being with me today, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful fall. Bye-bye.